Oi, gente, tudo bom com vocês? Eu sou a Alice e esse é o Ali&Aqui. E vocês provavelmente já viram o título do vídeo, então vocês já sabem que vídeo é esse. Eu não sei nem dizer pra vocês o quanto eu tô feliz de poder trazer a entrevista com a Madison Reyes aqui pro canal. Ela interpreta a Julie em Julie and the Phantoms, e como vocês sabem, eu ando um pouquinhozinho viciada nessa série. Eu queria muito poder trazer essa entrevista aqui pra vocês, então eu não sei nem explicar o quanto eu tô feliz e o quanto o apoio de vocês é importante pra mim. Porque tudo que eu trago aqui pro canal, todos os conteúdos que eu faço, todas as coisas que eu vou atrás, todas as oportunidades que eu consigo, é por causa de vocês, é porque vocês estão aqui comigo e vocês me apoiam e vocês comentam e vocês mandam muito amor. No dia que eu contei nas redes sociais que eu fiz essa entrevista, que no caso pra mim é hoje, mas pra vocês já faz uns dias, vocês me deram uma quantidade de amor e de carinho que eu não sei nem explicar. Eu não sei nem explicar. Eu tô, meu rosto tá até doendo de tanto que eu já ri, já chorei, já me emocionei com as mensagens de vocês. Então eu queria só fazer essa introduçãozinha rápida aqui pra falar realmente isso pra vocês. É isso, muito obrigada por me acompanharem, muito obrigada por torcerem por mim, muito obrigada por me mandarem carinho, energias positivas, por vibrarem comigo pelas conquistas. Elas são nossas conquistas, minhas e de vocês. E é isso, eu espero que vocês gostem da entrevista. A Madison é um cristalzinho, ela é perfeita, a entrevista foi muito legal, vocês vão ver que a entrevista tá bem longa, porque a gente pôde conversar um pouquinho sobre tudo. A segunda temporada ainda não tá confirmada, infelizmente, a gente ainda tá esperando aí essa notícia da confirmação, e quando essa notícia vier, que eu acredito que vai vir, fé no pai que a renovação sai, eu vou compartilhar com vocês aqui no YouTube, lá no Instagram, no Twitter, nas minhas redes sociais, então é isso, vamos continuar torcendo, continuar assistindo Julie and the Phantoms, que é muito importante. É isso, já falei muito, fiquem aqui com a entrevista com a Madison Reyes e eu espero que vocês amem o tanto quanto eu amei fazer.
I see you got your phantom earrings.
Yes, you just have to squeeze them in. I feel like those are gonna be my thing. All interviews for October, these will make an appearance.
Yeah, they're very cool. So the Brazilian fans are really something. I know you saw them on social media because they are like all the time, all over. I think that they really embrace the show, especially because of the original Julie and the Phantoms. How do you feel about that in general, especially to the Brazilian fans, but also to all of the fans?
Definitely the Brazilian fans were definitely the people that were in the back of my mind while we were filming. I know how it can be sometimes to take a show that already had such a big fan base and reboot it, and there'd be that fear of it not being as well, or that it won't be portrayed the way it was supposed to, or kind of just like messing up it. So I definitely kept them in mind, making sure that I kept Julie the best to where she was originally. So this way they can just find that love that they have for that character and that show all over again. Also in representation as well, with it, being 2020 and we're starting to see more of diversity in movie and films. I definitely just kind of kept all that in the back of my mind, just wanting to make sure that I was having fun, but I was also, doing it at the best of my abilities that I could do it.
Actually, that was going to be my second question, because I know that diversity is a big, important topic for you. So I want to know, how do you feel knowing that you are going to inspire a lot of young women and women in general, I think, just by being you and bringing that to all of your work?
I mean, it's crazy. I'll have, women who are older than me kind of be like, you're a role model for me, or I felt represented by you. And it's insane. I mean, I'm super grateful that I get to be a part of this community where we get to show light on, different race and, empowered young girls and women who are, just owning what they do and not caring what others think. I definitely also kept that in my mind as I was getting prepared for the show coming out, and just kind of thinking about how I wanted to bring that topic up and how I wanted to show it into a positive light, not in, the negative of there being that lack or not work going as fast as we wanted, just to know that there is progress and that things are starting to change is what's important,
Quem são vocês e o que estão fazendo no estúdio da minha mãe?
Somos 3 fantasmas que estão muito contentes de estar em casa.
Isso aqui é bizarro demais.
So moving on to memes. The fans are going crazy. So I just want to know if you have like a favorite one that you keep like seeing and it always makes you laugh.
I think the one that's like in my head the most is, you know, that Drake meme when it's like he's like this and he's like that. It's like Jick and then it's like Juke, and I'm like, because I'm a diehard Juke stan. So seeing stuff like that honestly makes me laugh.
Yeah, me too.
It's so cool.
And also, since you've brought up Juke, I know that Julie and Luke have a little interesting relationship, as he liked to say. So I want to know if how would you feel to explore more of Julie and Reggie's and Julie and Alex's relationship on the second season, on the possible second season? Because I mean, they're good.
Yeah, that's definitely the thing that I'm looking the most forward to, is just everybody's backstory in general as well. You know, focusing more on that relationship with Alex and Reggie, and even with Flynn and Carrie. What I like that we did with the first season is that, you know, we touched upon a lot of stuff that needed to be touched upon, but there's still so much room and creative space that our writers have to, you know, bring the story to that next level. And I'm very excited to see if we were to get picked up with the second season, where they would take that story.
Yeah, and I'm really hoping for a second season because I need to know where the story is going. Also, I was going to ask about Julie and Carrie relationship, because we know that's kind of bad blood between them, and I mean, I hope we get to see that like in the future, but also maybe have like a dance-off competition between them, Dirty Candy versus Double Trouble, you know. So how would you feel about that?
Definitely. I mean, it would be so cool. I feel like it would definitely be an iconic moment in the show if we got Double Trouble x Dirty Candy, you know, especially because Flynn did feel some type of way that she was in a band without her, and I think that would be a very good way to kind of show their bond. So we did get that moment, and I got the music, but technically it wouldn't count because it was a fantasy scene. But you know, I would definitely like to see the three of them interact, because, you know, it was stated that they were friends before. And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, you know, certain things happen in friendships, and it just really takes communication and just really sitting down and getting both sides of the story without, you know, being one-minded, and just kind of hearing what everybody has to say, and then hopefully they can make up and we can get that iconic moment of Dirty Candy x Julie Double Trouble.
We got kind of a something happening with Nick on the last second of the season. I don't want to spoil anything, but we know that maybe he can get like a dancing scene on season 2, because Sasha got moves.
I definitely think that we're definitely gonna get more Nick, which is great, because Nick was kind of like boxed in that, you know, stereotypical, the popular kid that everybody has a crush on, and he's, you know, he's just like there to start the love triangle. So kind of being able to see what Sasha can do with that like aspect that, you know, what happened is now a thing. Kind of seeing where his character can go and the development that he can get is going to be very exciting, and I'm excited to see it.
One of the fan favorite scenes is Perfect Harmony. Actually, I want to know if you would like to like collaborate with anyone from the cast in the upcoming season. You know, like if you could pick anyone, who would you choose?
Dang. I mean, definitely, of course, Charlie again. That will forever be a moment that I will always cherish. And just writing with him was so much fun, especially with being able to learn our characters more, and their relationships really did help us as actor and actress. But of course, just being able to write with the band as well, that's something that we haven't been able to do. So I'm very excited to, you know, be able to kind of have that opportunity maybe to write with them. Like I said, Carrie or Jada, seeing her kind of like vibe with rap was like really cool. I remember seeing her on auditions. She sang a song from Hamilton. I can't remember which one it was, but she like was really good. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like this is it. Like this vibe that we have is so cool. And I would definitely like to write with her a little bit more. And also Carrie, kind of see how we can bring Julie sound with the Phantoms into Carrie's, you know, pop.
Yeah, it would be cool. Yeah, I heard that you did She Used to Be Mine for your audition. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
It's so good. So I want to know which musical is your favorite, like all-time favorite.
If it's not Waitress, because Waitress has been the first like Broadway show that I wanted to see myself, that I've seen. besides like The Lion King, which I saw like 3 times because I was like younger and all that stuff. But I probably like Heathers. Like that's like a musical
it's
moment
so
that I had. That was really good. If not, then of course Hamilton. I love Hamilton, everything about it. Lin, he's amazingly talented. Also with Moana as well. I'm very excited to see the other stuff that he works on. And In the Heights. In the Heights is also a really good one.
Yeah, I'm very
his work
excited.
is. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. His work is.
No, I mean, I feel like we're the same person because I love Lin-Manuel Miranda. He's so great. So
Yes.
yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
And the world's gonna know your name. What's your name? Alexander Hamilton.
I know that you are also a very big High School Musical fan. I mean, who isn't? How was for you to work with Kenny? Like the first time that you saw him and working with him now, like working closely to him and knowing that he praises you all the time.
I mean, I remember being on the phone with him just before I went out to LA. He had called me to basically kind of just like discuss a few things and tell me how this stuff was going to be because, you know, it was really just this is my first time doing any of this stuff. And the fact that he reached out to kind of like give me an understanding as to what I should expect really helped. And just talking to him on the phone, like the call in general was just crazy. Like you get this idea that Kenny's just this busy person. He's so important, he doesn't have time to talk to anybody. But he like took the time out of his day to call me and explain to me how the audition process was going to work and that I didn't have to be nervous and that it was a safe place. And I knew that, you know, I was so excited to finally meet him and that there was nothing to be, I guess, like afraid of. And then finally being able to meet him and how he was just so welcoming. You know, he gave me a hug and, you know, he said, like I said before, you know, it's just we're here for you and everybody else. And you guys just need to feel safe and comfortable. And we're just going to have a fun time. And after I got casted, it was just an instant connection with me and the guys and him. And we became a second family. And I truly am super grateful that he saw something in me. Working with him is the most amazing thing. He's the kindest person. There's never a dull moment on set, like we talk about all the time. He's always just high energy, always positive. Having that energy on set really does help on those long days.
I think that shows on the result of the show, you know, because we can see that you guys are having fun and that you are very comfortable with each other and in what you're doing. So Ken is awesome. And I know that you're a big Halloween fan. And that you guys had like a Halloween party and stuff like that. So how would you feel to have like a Halloween episode on season 2, you know?
Oh, of course. I mean, I think that would be really cool. We kind of get to like mess around with the whole like, especially now that the guys can like kind of like interact with Julie. I guess it would be kind of cool if like they could like lift her and make it look like she's floating and make it look scary, you know, stuff. But I think that's their thing. Like if they don't have a Halloween episode, what's the point of having ghosts?
I feel like you should go as a hot dog, like maybe like the buns and then the you know. I feel like this would be interesting and maybe there would be a little hurt, but I mean it would be fun.
Whatever happens, even if I'm the last standing, I'ma stand tall.
Just before we wrap things up, I would like to teach you to say some things in Portuguese, if that's okay with you.
Okay, I'm scared.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's really easy.
Okay.
In Brazil, we have like a slang that is patroa, and it means boss lady, and it's just like a way to say like she's the best, you know, she's the one, you know. And everyone is always talking how Julie is the boss lady of the boys and like of the show. Oi, gente.
Oi, gente.
Gente.
Gente. Oi, gente.
Patroa aqui.
Patroa.
Patroa.
Patroa. Patroa.
Patroa. Yes.
Okay, patroa.
Yes, that's right. Patroa aqui.
Aqui. Okay.
Eu te amo.
Eu te amo.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
is there a way that I can just say it and then we can just like stick it together, or do I have to say it all at once?
You can say like separately.
Oi, gente. Patroa aqui. Eu te amo.
That is all for our conversation. It
Also,
was
I like your eye
very
makeup.
fun.
She looks very.
Oh, thank you. I actually
like the
did
colors
kind
going
of
on.
I did kind of like a purple because Julie likes
right.
purple, so I thought that they were going to be good
Yeah.
on the video.
I like it. I like it.
Thank you. It was very nice meeting you.
Thank you for talking to me today. I hope you have a great day. And yeah, I had so much fun. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're very sweet.